So, this is the last problem. It's on the homework, and it's letter D from number 2, so 2D. 2x minus y to the third to the fifth power. Okay, so you determine that it's the fifth level of pascals. So your little pattern step recognition, I don't know what it is. It's going to be 1 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1. Okay, so now you go with all your a values. So you start off 2x to the fifth, because you're decreasing. Remember, a's decrease and b's increase. So you go 2x to the fifth, 2x to the fourth, 2x to the third, 2x squared, 2x to the first, and then 2x to the 0, which is just 1, so you don't even have to write it. Then you go to your b value, which is negative y cubed. So remember, b's increase, so negative y cubed to the 0 power, so you don't even have to write it down because it's just going to make it 1. So then negative y cubed to the first power, negative y, you just texted me again, and it's just so weird because I'm talking to you, but okay. You said you can never miss school again, but if you have a really confused doctor that can't tell if you have a minor concussion or not, I suggest you miss school from personal knowledge. I should text you back. Okay, negative y cubed to the first power, negative y cubed to the second power, negative y cubed to the third power, negative y cubed to the fourth power, and negative y cubed to the fifth power, because remember, our ultimate exponent is 5. So now, actually that was, today's lesson, that wasn't even the hardest part. The hardest part is making sure that you don't go too fast and skip a step or make a mistake while you're simplifying. So the one, you really don't even need it. So you're just doing 2x to the fifth. So 2 to the fifth is 32, x to the fifth. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simplify out the a values right now. So if you don't understand what that means, you'll see. So plus 5, 2x to the fourth, that's 2 times 2 is 4, that's 5 times 16x to the fourth times negative y cubed to the first, plus 10 times 2x cubed, that's 8x, times negative y cubed squared, plus 10, 2x squared, that's just 4x squared. Oh, sorry, I forgot 8x cubed. Okay, so anyways, 2x squared, that's just 4x squared, times negative y to the third, also raised again to the third, plus 5, 2x to the first power, that's just 2x, times negative y cubed to the fourth, plus, you don't need this one, plus negative y cubed to the fifth power. And honestly, this does take some time, but if you just go step by step, it's so much easier than messing up on up here, and then you'll see how much work it gets down to. Okay, so 32x to the fifth. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to simplify the y's. So plus 5 times 16x to the fourth times negative y cubed to the first power, that's just negative y cubed, plus 10 8x cubed, negative y cubed to the second power, that is y to the 6th. Because, okay, when I originally did this problem, I left it as a negative y to the 6th because I only paid attention to the exponent. But remember, when it's an even exponent, the sign changes. So it's y to the 6th plus 10 4x cubed negative times negative y to the 9th plus 5 2x, this is again your sign changes, times positive y to the 12th plus negative y to the 15th. Then, wow, this is so long. Okay, 32x to the 5th. Now I'm going to multiply the numbers, the number part in. So 16 times 5, that's 80. So 32x to the 5th plus 80x to the 4th times minus y cubed. So really, sorry, let me rephrase that. So the negative, since you're multiplying, the whole thing becomes negative. So minus 5 times 16 is 80 x to the 4th y cubed plus 10 times 8 is 80 x cubed times y to the 6th. So your negative, again, distribute it. Minus 10 times 4 is 40 x cubed y to the 9th plus 5 times 2 is 10x y to the 12th. Oh, you texted me again. Okay, 10x y to the 12th plus, minus y to the 15th. So that is your answer. Let me check one more. So what you should have is 32x to the 5th minus 80x to the 4th times y to the 3rd plus 80x cubed times y to the 6th minus 40x. Oh, what am I doing? This is supposed to be squared. Okay, good thing. Minus 40x squared y to the 9th plus 10x y to the 12th minus y to the 15th. And that is 2D on the homework. And you also asked for number 22. Oh, okay. This one is so stupid. Okay. So the question says, a train is made up of a locomotive engine, 10 cars, and a caboose. If the locomotive has to be first and the caboose must be last, how many different ways can the cars be ordered? So what they're saying is, I'm going to make a key. Okay, my leg is just going to stretch across. The triangle is the caboose. The square is the locomotive. I literally drew this out on my paper because okay, so this is one of those questions where they gave you extra information and you really don't need it because it doesn't affect the way you do the problem. And then the circle is the cars. Okay, so you have 10 cars, 1 locomotive, and 1 caboose. And it says that the locomotive has to be first, so it goes square, and the caboose has to be last, so the triangle goes all the way down here. But the thing is, no matter what order these two go in, you're still going to have 10 cars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the thing is, you don't even need to know what this whole like caboose and locomotive thing. You just have to know that there's 10 cars, and you're just trying to figure out how many different ways these can be arranged, because this caboose and locomotive or whatever, they're already set in place. They're never going to move, so they don't affect your order. So what you do is 10 factorial. And that gives you 36288800 ways. So yeah, like, basically you can cross out everything except the 10 cars and how many different ways the cars can be ordered. Because you don't need to know this locomotive and caboose stuff. I don't understand why they put it in there. And it makes me mad. But okay, I hope that you learned this lesson. And if you didn't, I fail at being a teacher. And you can just call me or text me for everything else. 'Cause, yeah. And then if you want to check your answers from the night before's homework, I have those too. And I have all of tonight's homework too. So just contact me. Okay, bye!